The top 10 richest cities in America in 2022. It's hard to predict the future, but it's fun to try. We've made our best guesses based on past performance and changes in the economy and compiled a list of the top 10 richest cities in America in 2022. From Silicon Valley to New York City, these cities will be big players in the business world. The projected economy of 2022 has been taken into account when creating this list, so even if you don't see your city on this list, that doesn't mean it won't be rich in the future. 1. Chicago, Illinois. Chicago has managed to remain at or near the top of The Economist's rankings for over a decade. Known as one of America's most segregated cities, its residents also have a heavy preference for suburban living, which is partly why it ranks so high on income and education. Chicago is home to 6 Fortune 500 companies including Boeing, United Continental Holdings, Motorola Solutions and McDonald's. Median family income is $67,676 a year while median home value is $200,000. In 2015, 66% of households had 2 working adults with 16% holding advanced degrees. Neighborhoods like Edgewater are popular among middle-class families who want the city life without breaking the bank. Sporting events like Lollapalooza and the NFL Draft are held in Grant Park each summer, attracting large crowds to downtown during these periods. Overall, Chicago is a great choice for young professionals who want an urban experience without sacrificing financial security or safety. 2. San Francisco, California. The Bay Area is home to tech-savvy young professionals and wealthy entrepreneurs, making it an ideal place for tech startups. What's more, California has no state income tax, giving affluent residents another incentive to stick around and spend. Overall, San Francisco is expected to rank as one of America's most affluent cities by 2022. In fact, the average household earns $114,000 a year while the average house costs $890,000. That combination of high wages and sky-high property values means that the median value of a San Francisco home was just shy of $1 million at the end of last year. 3. New York City, New York. New York City has long been considered one of, if not the wealthiest city in America. The city boasts a gross domestic product per capita that is higher than any other American city. This is largely due to NYC's position as a hub for media, finance, and business operations. The gross metropolitan product is $1.4 trillion and it continues to grow every year. New York's GDP growth rate from 2014 to 2016 was 3%. It would rank second behind Houston on this list. Furthermore, it would rank first when adjusted for cost of living. Los Angeles, California, the second most populous city in the country, also ranks among the richest cities in America by median household income at $56,270 annually. One contributing factor is LA's proximity to Hollywood, which produces movies and television shows that are distributed all over the world. 4. Los Angeles, California. City of Angels. Home to Hollywood and all things glitz and glamour, Los Angeles is a shining example of what America strives for: wealth, power, and influence. Los Angeles houses some of today's most powerful business tycoons, producing big names like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. These billionaires alone have more combined net worth than all but 7 countries around the world. It comes as no surprise that Los Angeles tops this list as the richest city in America, with a net worth of $2 trillion. In addition to its wealthy population, LA also boasts huge corporate headquarters like Apple and Tesla. 5. Washington, D.C., District of Columbia. According to research from 24/7 Wall Street, which cites data from Zillow and the U.S. Census Bureau, Washington, D.C., has a projected median home value of $817,800 by 2022, the highest rate among all U.S. metro areas analyzed in their study. Washington's projected median income will also be higher than any other American city at $96,620 per year by 2022, which is more than any of Washington's neighboring states or counties. District residents are also the most educated Americans with an average of 27 years of schooling. These factors have led to the increase in home values and expected high salaries over the next 5 years that have put Washington on top as one of the richest cities in America by 2022. 6. Houston, Texas. Houston is a major center for energy, biomedical research, and aeronautics. The city's strong economy is supported by 5 Fortune 500 companies and 2 Fortune Global 500 companies. In addition to being known as a hub for finance, it is home to other industries including education, healthcare, human services, and tourism. As of 2015, Houston was considered one of the most important cities in America for business outsourcing according to a survey by FactSet Research Systems. It also ranked first on Forbes' list of cities with most economic strength. 7. Boston, Massachusetts. The hub of New England, Boston is a major cultural and economic center of America. Home to prestigious universities, such as Harvard University and Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, Boston is also famous for being one of the best cities for foodies. It's often said that the city's famed Fenway Park has more hot dogs sold than any other stadium in the world. In 2016, Boston had an estimated population of 685,094. It's estimated that by 2022 this number will rise to over 730,000. With a mean household income of $84,572, it'll be no surprise if Boston makes it into the top 3 on our list. San Francisco, California, located on the northern coast of California near Silicon Valley and Napa Valley wine country, San Francisco is home to some of the richest people in America. With impressive architecture throughout its hilly landscape, San Francisco has been voted as one of America's most beautiful cities by readers of Travel Plus Leisure magazine. 8. Seattle, Washington. Seattle has made it to number 1 on our list due to its relatively low unemployment rate and its well-developed infrastructure. The Seattle metropolitan area is estimated to be home to a population of 3.7 million people in 2022, with an annual income of $100,051. In the past few years, Seattle has also seen significant growth in the construction industry and finance sector. Silicon Valley, California's Silicon Valley remains the top region for high-tech jobs. However, a high cost of living combined with stagnant wages have led many people to question whether or not this region will still be among the richest cities by 2022. As such, its position may change depending on how these two factors evolve over time. 9. Miami, Florida. Home to a burgeoning foodie scene, Miami is poised to be one of America's richest cities. Food tourism is predicted to be worth $27 billion by 2022, and with Miami being called the new capital of Latin American culture, you can expect the trend to continue. Its easy access to beachfront activities will also mean tourists will continue to flock there as they have done for decades. With an influx of wealthy residents, Miami looks set to be number 1 on our list in 8 years' time. With its thriving economy, growing population and rich history, San Francisco comes at number 2. Number 3 is New York City, which we've already covered, but if it were not already so well established we could see it replacing San Francisco due to its increasing commercial importance. Denver comes fourth because of its booming industries in technology and finance which are set to grow even more over the next few years. 10. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Home to historic landmarks, world-class museums, and one of North America's best public transit systems. With a 1.5% population growth rate from 2010 to 2017, Philadelphia is currently home to 1.6 million people. In 2022, that number is expected to grow by 2%. Current population, 1.6 million, 1.8% change, projected population, 1.7 million, 2% change. Detroit, Michigan. Detroit may be known for its notoriously bad economy, but it also boasts high property values, low unemployment rates, and new initiatives on the horizon. The city lost 50% of its population between 2000 and 2010 as residents left for jobs elsewhere. Thanks for watching.